Hello, good morning.
Hi.
I did not sleep all night. Is it just me? Are there enough Black Lives Matter t-shirts this morning to wear in all the world? Oh my God. It is, I can only imagine what it feels like for African American people this morning. It's just, it's the same relentless news cycles that why are there so many accidents involving, that the victim happens to be Black? Is it, I just don't, this body cam footage of Dante Wright, the cop, like it does seem clear it was an accident. It does seem clear that she was saying taser, 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 and then, oh, holy, I shot him. But what, why are you a cop if you don't know the difference between your taser and your gun? Like, why are you pulling over and harassing people for air fresheners or license, in the case of the serviceman, it was a new car. He had a temporary sticker. I'm sorry, Chris, what were you going to say?
No, I guess she was a cop for a couple of decades.
25 years.
25 years.
And
she was like the president of like the liaison. She was like the community liaison.
She was the head
She represented cops.
She was the head of the Police Officers Association. In that role, she's represented other officers involved in deadly altercations. Did that strike you too? That I'm like, why is this happening in the first place? Why are you harassing Black people for ridiculous, like, why are people getting pulled over for such ridiculous stuff, right? I was even thinking, just, I'm watching the George Floyd trial, and just, that's not even an arrestable offense. First of all, it's not at all clear he even knew it was a what do you call it? A counterfeit.
Yeah.
Sorry. I did not sleep. I'm just flapping wires in my brain.
I'm with you.
I don't know why. It is. It's upsetting. I think that's why when you're watching that before you go to sleep, it's upsetting to just think. I can understand how people are just so exhausted in terms of like, because you're just feeling hopeful. In the George Floyd, right? You're like, this is the first time that all the cops are testifying against him. And, it's the thing we always talk about, like Angela from Frangela always says to us, like, no, I need until the good cops, tell on the bad cops. I don't want to hear about one bad apple, and so that's happening in the Floyd trial. We're all feeling this hope, and then Dante Wright, and then this other, thank God this serviceman wasn't killed. But why are you macing someone? I don't get it. Like, first of all, some right-wing douchebag tweeted, just comply with the police. It's not that hard. And it's just, but you understand like why he said, I'm honestly terrified to get out of the car. Because guess what? He's seen the last 25 body cam videos too, just like we have.
And he was getting conflicting directives from the police officers.
Yeah.
In order to get out of the car, he would have had to reach down to unbuckle his safety belt. And that could have been seen as him reaching for a gun. So he was in a no-win situation there.
And he was the one trying to de-escalate. I mean, talk to me again about police training. And it's just training. It's like, really? So after 25 years, you mistake your taser for your gun, and these people are just harassing the Jesus out of this soldier who's the one trying to de-escalate and just calm down. I haven't done any. And first of all, you understand his what's the word? You understand why he's upset, because he's done nothing. He has a whatever, the temporary license, was that it?
Right.
Temporary registration?
Yeah.
But how does it escalate to that point for these ridiculous things? That Dante Wright had an air freshener or something, or what was the other? Okay, and then now the right wing loves to go, well, he had warrants and blah, and it's like, well, right, for failure to show up for two. There's not the death penalty for all of this stuff that, anyway. I just, that's what I just can't, I don't know. I'm just, just as we're feeling hopeful, and yes, maybe we're making progress, and hey, maybe cops are trying to finally get their reputation back, like in the George Floyd trial, and saying, no, this is not our training, and this is, a bad cop. Then it's like, and you're like in the middle. We haven't even gotten to the end of this trial, and now you have to go. Which one? The one yesterday, the one 2 days ago. Now the other one. I mean, it's While this is going on, so yesterday, George, sorry about the in Derek Chauvin trial. the cardiologist said, and again, I mean, I get it. It's a trial. You need all these witnesses, but you're going, we saw it. He died from a guy kneeling on his neck for 9.5 minutes. Like, it's just, but so a cardiologist confirmed that George Floyd had an exceptionally strong heart, undermining the defense that that was a pre-existing heart issue played a role in his death. There was absolutely no evidence Floyd had a negative heart condition. He testified that he saw no evidence Floyd died due to a pre-existing condition or from an overdose. He said, I can state with a high degree of medical certainty, George Floyd did not die from a primary cardiac event, and he did not die from a drug overdose. George Floyd died from a cardiopulmonary arrest. It was caused by oxygen levels. Those oxygen levels were induced by the prone restraint and positional asphyxiation he was subjected to. And what I think always looks worse in this trial is he said he believed Floyd's death was absolutely preventable and outlined several moments where Chauvin and the officers could have saved Floyd's life. Like, obviously, they have that training too. That's, once again, training, right? All you have to do is reposition someone or give them, they're trained in CPR. It's just the whole, anyway. All right, so that all happened, and I guess we all let it. But anyway, I mean, it feels like a powder keg. If you're watching Minneapolis, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Now this latest thing on top of, God knows how this verdict is going to go. Travis, how much longer do we have? So the prosecution has rested, but now we have...
The defense begins. So we've still got at least another solid week of testimony.
Yeah.
There's no set time for anything like this. It's whenever they end.
And who do we talk to that we're trying to prepare ourselves emotionally for how pissed off the defense is going to make all of us, right? Because, we've been watching the prosecution. Now we're going to,
The defense.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. Well, we have we're still doing a show. This has been funny, right? This is funny so far. This is a funny opening.
Well,
See, you tried to cheer me up. You got Lily Tomlin wrote a nice letter back.
Yes, she
people
did.
loved her performance in Sexy Liberal tenure. Lily, just here's the top. Lily always goes right over it.
Way over.
Yeah. Like Lily and Jane, my comedy moms. So
I love them so much.
I'll go watch Sexy Liberal again. That'll cheer me up.
Sean and I were talking before the show, and I was showing him. I still have my dog-eared copy of Search for Signs of the Intelligent Life in the Universe from college. We were assigned this to read in college. This is from 1988, and I still have it.
Yeah, I have mine.
Jane wrote it, Lily performed it, and I'm just a huge fan.
Yeah, still one of the most brilliant shows ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she pretended that I put her eye out in Sexy Liberal Fight Club. If you haven't seen
it,
I'm telling you, Sexy Liberal, it's worth it just for that. It's worth it just to watch Lily Tomlin. Okay. Oh, I snorted. You know what? I actually am going back and watching things because, oh my God, the Hal Sparks Florida Man song. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, you have to go watch it again. Somebody had tweeted it and I watched it again. I watched White Privilege again, which I have to say, Frangela is not just brilliant and hilarious, but wow, how dead on into the news is that? Their white privilege, their white privilege perfume commercial. I mean, it's just okay. All right, I have my usual. I'm not in the mood, but I have my usual batch of love and hate letters about our vaccine rap wars. Which honestly, I'm in a mood. Everyone can shove it up their ass this morning. Well, too much.
We could take Johnson & Johnson out temporarily.
That's yes. Here's the main thing I'm concerned is vaccine hesitancy. People are going to be like, yeah. So the FDA and the CDC has called for a pause in the use of Johnson & Johnson vaccine after 6 reported cases of rare blood clots. Obviously, out of an abundance of caution. But
6 out of 6.8 million. Those blood clots could be caused by anything. Honestly. And so I get the abundance of caution because the CDC needs its reputation back after the last 4 years. But that's like it's 1 in a million.
Well, no, but thank you. That's a good point, Chris. Is let science lead for a change, right? And the CDC. You're right. First of all, has their reputation back, and now is saying we're going to err always on the side of caution. I mean, what was
right? But
I mean, we just had this story Friday about how they would literally say things like "yippee" in Trump administration emails when they got the CDC to change something that they shouldn't have changed because it was not scientifically correct, but fit with Trump's cheerleading points about how great everything was going, right?
Yeah. Right. But what I'm saying is that if you've gotten the J&J, I wouldn't be all that worried because the chances of you getting these rare blood clots is so small.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
six people out of 6.8 million.
Yeah, Rachel Maddow, of our beloveds, Rachel Maddow, I know Frangela got J&J. And once again, can we, for all the vaccine rap war hate letter people out there, I believe we have said multiple times, everyone should get vaccinated. It doesn't matter which vaccine you get. We are just joking around, right? Yes.
Can I just say cool it?
Right.
Cool it.
Right. Travis got Moderna because he ended up lucking out because took his mom, and that was what they had left over. At Kaiser, they had, what do you call it? It depends on what day you go. I didn't even know which one I was getting. They happened to have Moderna that day. They had Pfizer for my next door neighbor who went like the next day, right?
Yeah.
Sean wanted J&J because he's a millennial. He wanted one and done. Hit it, quit it, forget it. Right. And that was a cluster of, so he got Moderna by, so none of us, please just get vaccinated. And I get that people are also frustrated. It's hard in some places. So as I keep saying, please help other people get it. And if you're, and reach out for help if you're having trouble.